Are you an agent who struggles to convert leads to appointments and appointments to leads? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 steps to successfully help you convert more leads to clients. Hey everyone, Willie Miranda with Miranda Real Estate Group, and last week I had a great conversation with an agent and we were talking about what it takes to convert a lead into a successful appointment that leads into a client. And when I asked her about what she did, she really didn't have a good process in place. So I share with these 6 steps I'm going to share with you today, and I took notes on them so I can give you the information. But the first one that I told her is that you have to find out what their pain point is, right? Find out what are they really looking for and how can we help them, right? So finding their pain point, doing a fact finder with them, asking them a lot of questions, so important. And if you do that in the beginning, you're going to establish that rapport. So that's number one. What's their pain point? Number 2, you want to adjust your personality to mirror theirs. And what I mean by that, if you took the DISC personality before, you know that a high dominant, D personality type, talking to someone that's, say, a high C personality type who's very analytical, it's going to be a lot different of a conversation. So if you are a high D and you're talking to a high C, you want to make sure that you adjust and mirror your actual personality types, because let's face it, at the end of the day, people do business with who they know, like, and trust, and they're going to trust you a lot better if you can relate to them as best you can. Okay, so that's number 2. You want to make sure that you adjust your personality to mirror theirs. Number 3, establish timing and motivation. So important. If you have someone that's ready to go right now, that's great. We want to get them out there. We want to show them a house. You want to list their property, whatever situation may be. But what if they tell you that they're not going to be ready for another 2 or 3 years? Right? You want to make sure that you're not wasting your time and you're not wasting their time by doing unnecessary things, either through an appointment or having them do certain things to their home or getting them pre-qualified now where they're not looking to buy for another 3 years. Make sure that you establish timing and motivation. So important, and it's going to save you a lot of time. So that's number 3. Number 4, once you've done all this, now you can offer them a solution, right? That's number 4. Offer them a solution to their plan. Find out, maybe they need to buy first before selling. We have a lot of clients right now that want to list their property. It's a great seller's market, but they have nowhere to go. So maybe we have to do searching different ways to find off-market properties for them. So we can let them know, hey, here's how it's going to work. Or maybe there's a contingency that we write in that, it's up to the seller to find home of choice within the first 30 days. Giving them options is going to be so important, and offering them solutions is number 4. All right, what else we have? Number 5, never hang up the phone without having a future follow-up in place, right? So you've heard it before, the fortune's in the follow-up. If you go through all the expense of getting a lead, talking to them, fact-finding them, getting all their information, building a great rapport, but you don't have a CRM or something that's going to put you can put a follow-up to, it's a waste of time. And I see so many agents do this where 80% of the leads are down the road leads, and you have to make sure that you have a good follow-up plan in place. So that's number 5. Never hang up without another follow-up call. And then number 6, just be honest. Be honest with them. There's been people that I've talked to that say, it's probably not a good time to buy right now. There's been people I said, maybe it's not a good time to sell right now. But going through their situation, you'll know that by making sure that you're asking the right questions, you're establishing that time and motivation, and just be honest with them and upfront. It will always come back to. And I know it should be one of those things that we all should be doing, but unfortunately, sometimes people are not as honest as they probably should be. So number 6, you definitely want to be honest. The consumer and the client appreciates it, and it does show. So I hope you like this information. I wanted to let you also know, if you want more information on this, on these type of topics, you can actually sign up for a free training that I'm providing at blueprintclassroom.com. blueprintclassroom.com. And we do that every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, where we actually go through lead generation. We go through seller follow-up, buyer follow-up. We go through from contract to close. And we also do a lot of work with referrals and repeat business. So check it out, blueprintclassroom.com, and let's go get them this week.